Use the referral link in the description to g2a.com for all of your Xbox codes, PlayStation codes and video games, and be sure to use the code CHES at checkout to get yourself 3% cash back. Hey guys, welcome to episode 10 of the Inter Milan Career Mode series on FIFA 19. The fight at the top of the Serie A table is still ongoing. 3 points behind Juventus currently. We may be playing Juventus today as well. As things stand, the 2 games to be played, or 3 games to be played, sorry, will be Manchester United in the quarterfinals of the Champions League and then Juventus at home at the end of the month. However, if we make it through the quarterfinals of the Champions League, probably safe to expect the next legs to be here-ish, I would have thought, with then a late May, perhaps even early June Champions League final. But we are going to have to perform admirably in those quarterfinals against Manchester United to ensure we get the opportunity to actually go and do that and play in those semi-finals. So it's not going to be easy at all to get there, but hopefully we can, and then maybe even go one step further, get to the final. And that's as much as the board want from me. Just a final appearance. Don't actually have to win it. Just got to get to the final. So we'll wait to see on that regard. With regards to the Serie A table, by the end of this month, whether that be today's episode or tomorrow's episode, we will know whether we do or do not stand a great chance of winning the Serie A title in the final month of the season. If we can stay within touching distance of Juventus, which in fact we've closed on them now as they've drawn on match day 30, and then beat them in the Premier League, they beat them in the Serie A game at the end of the month, then maybe we might yet win Serie A this season. We shall have to wait and see. Atalanta at home, playing the rotation side because obviously I want my first string 11 to be fully fit for the game against Manchester United midweek. Thankfully, Lautaro Martinez gives us a 1-0 lead after 17 minutes. So we are at least in front for now, although Foyler just equalises. But then Lautaro Martinez fires back again. 3 minutes into this second half, we have our lead restored. 20 minutes to go, it's still intact. 10 minutes to go, it's still there. And with 2 minutes to go, we're across the line and we get 3 points against Atalanta. Have Juventus dropped points again, I wonder? At this stage, not sure. Continuing to train the youngsters. You see, we lastly just did Romano, the young striker, who has potential of 91 to 94, apparently. And then we shall continue to train Bauer, the right back, and Babic, the right back, as well. Moving forward, though, it's time for quarter-final leg number 1 against Manchester United. Milan Skriniar would like to play, of course. Not going to be dropping you for this game, my man. Gets back in that starting lineup. Right, what is the Manchester United side going to look like for this first season? Have they made any changes? Let's see. Playing a narrow formation. Lukaku, Rashford, Lingard, Herrera, Pogba, Matic. Young, Lindelof, Bailly, Almeida. Hugo Almeida at right back. Brought in Lucas Piszczek as well. It's not as strong as the Manchester United side should be, is it? Not even close to as strong as the Manchester United side should be, but it's the way it looks. I'm actually going to drop Lingard there and then move Martial into that cam role. Just to give them a little bit extra. In fact, yeah, no, I was thinking maybe putting Sanchez there, but Martial can go there for now. Sanchez can maybe come off the bench. It's a similar formation to the one that Tottenham played against us in the group stages, and we fared well against that, but that was prior to us making the series more difficult with those sliders. So this first leg against Manchester United is a complete unknown. To Martial. Driving down the line. Telles cuts it out and will try and go up the other end. Lovely turn by Politano. And Fasaka has the whole right hand side of the pitch to himself. Looking to get away from Lindelof. I'll try and pull this back there for Politano, who will use the run of the defender and his momentum against him. But that's really poor from Ivan Perisic. First chance goes into Milan's way, but I really had to do better with that. There to Matic, forward to Young, into Martial. He's Young again, Over down the left-hand side, ball in. Lukaku brings it down, shoots on his right foot, held by Handanovic. Going to be really difficult to try and keep this Manchester United front three quiet throughout the entirety of 2 legs, but we should try our absolute best and maybe pull it off. Politano, Icardi, Nainggolan, Vasalco's there again. I see the man in the middle in Bruno Fernandes. It's actually gone towards Perisic, and Almeida will hack it away. Wants to come in from Politano from the corner. It's decent, you know. Oh, it's flicked away. I think that came off Bruno Fernandes last, but Nainggolan will keep that in. He's up to 87 rated now, Bruno Fernandes, continuing to grow. Brozovic to Icardi, trying to find some space, but can't get the shot off as Rashford is the man back there putting in the defensive tackle. Here comes another counter going the other way, and it's a decent one too. Martial, no, Nainggolan puts a stop to that, and now the ball's going the other way again. Really open game in the Champions League so far. Oh, but the cross there is nowhere near good enough. Fernandes brings that down. I was trying to find Politano at the back post, and it's just under hit from Perisic. I tried to put enough power on it so that it would reach the man at the back post. Just didn't. Politano might be able to make a run. Nainggolan is the man that I'm going to use. And arriving on the outside is Perisic. Pogba's with me. We'll cut back. We'll cross. We'll bring it down. Icardi will lay it off. Brozovic with the effort. I shouldn't have shot there. His touch was awkward. Oh, 25 minutes in. It's still 0-0. It was a 1-0 away leg win against Dortmund that saw us through in the previous round. I'd love to repeat that. Young, Lingard, stepping past the challenge in the midfield, finding Anthony Martial. It's 1-0 Manchester United. Couldn't close him down quickly enough. And the Frenchman, who we drafted into the starting lineup, is the one to make the opening goal. Manchester United 1-0 in the 29th minute of leg number 1. You see him make the run here deep off the back of Nainggolan, who doesn't see him. Then by the time he reacts, it's too late. Martial's gone, and into the back of the net goes the ball. Telles into Brozovic. Fernandes shakes off, or trying to shake off Jesse Lingard. It's so tight defensively, United. That's a great effort. Oh, Politano. A hat-trick yesterday and off the mark today in game number 1. With a beauty of a whipped left-footed effort into the top corner. Well, not quite a big top corner, but still a very, very accomplished finish from a player that is having a great loan season. It deflects to him, and it's in the bottom corner, actually. I thought it had gone higher up the goal than that. Lovely effort. Bends that around the 3 people in front of him. Oh, look at the whip on it. De Gea, no chance. Actually, as he went past De Gea, it was halfway up, about chest height, but dipped as it went across the line. That's a wonderful goal from Matteo Politano. I'm certainly going to be looking to make him a permanent signing next season. Politano forward to Icardi. This is a good opportunity now. Bruno Fernandes looking for Icardi, looking for Perisic. See the man at the back post, drop the shoulder there, whip it in, and it's Politano again. Not quite as good with his head as he is with his left foot, evidently. Wide on that occasion. Matic going off for them. I will actually make a change, and but not everybody's fully fit. We've got a game at the weekend as well. I'm going to need people to be fit for these players to be fit for, because I'm going to need this team for the game against United next week. Right, okay, we'll leave it as is for now then. They'll make their change, but we won't make any as of yet. Ander Herrera on for United in place of Nemanja Matic. Salko inside to Brozovic. There for Politano. Brozovic is still available there in the middle. Oh, it's going to drop for Perisic. Can keep it down. The first goal came from a deflection that was swept home first time. On this occasion, not something similar. Alexis Sanchez going up top at striker. Although it looks like they've switched to a 4-2-4 now, United. Let's have a quick look at match ratings. That should show us their formation. No, they are still 4-3-1-2 with Alexis up top alongside Romelu Lukaku. I think I am going to make that change now and take Politano off for Balde Keita. 25 minutes to go. We'll try and get ourselves a goal to go in front. Although, to be fair, 1-1 draw away from home is still a very good result. Corner for United, 20 minutes to go. Balde's come on now for Politano, and Skriniar heads that away. And Herrera will recover possession for Manchester United, and they'll try and continue with the pressure from this set piece as the taller, more physical centre-backs disappear. It's the smaller, less physical Alexis Sanchez that gives United a lead again. They're in front for a second time at Old Trafford. Alexis off the bench, playing at striker. You can see the defenders drawing back. but it's a good run. He finds himself that little pocket of space there between the defensive line and the midfield line, and no one's able to get to him quick enough, and he's just smacked it home off his left foot. Hit really true, barely any movement in the ball at all. Great strike, and Manchester United have themselves a first leg lead again. Cut back nicely, they couldn't quite close anyone down, but that's given away. Taylor's clearance is decent. Balde will knock that down, and Perisic could be in behind. But he's not, and Herrera cuts it out. There's 5 minutes to go here in this first leg. It's been a really difficult game against Manchester United, one that they look like, oh, they're going to come away from with the victory. But will it be 2-1 or 3-1? The corner might tell. Piszczek into the play from right back for Almeida. Corner cleared away though. Ashley Young will take it and get it. Throw in to Lingard. Balaketo's got pace to win that back now. Bruno Fernandes forward to Icardi. Perisic needs to shake off Piszczek because Lucas is with him. And he's going to have the stamina and the legs to at least keep up there with Perisic. He will look for Icardi, but the pass is poor. I need to get this forward now. Otherwise, the referee's going to blow his final whistle. Here's Rajan Angolan. They cut it back there, then go through the gap. Fernandes. Balde still the shot blocked and then cleared away, and there's the final whistle. Oh, so close to a second away goal and a draw in leg number 1, but it is defeated Old Trafford in a very tough game. Liverpool 1, Bayern 0 as another English side win at home in leg number 1 of the quarterfinals. We've Frosinone at the weekend. That should, in theory at least, be an easy victory for the reserve side. And we've gone back top of the Serie A table, I've just noticed there as well. Inter have dropped points again. 2 draws in a row for Inter now. Sorry, Juventus have dropped points again. 2 draws in a row for Juventus now. As we continue to win, we've gone back top. It's been a massive turnaround. Not too long ago, we were 4 points behind Juventus. Now, we're a point ahead of them, and with them to play at the end of the month, we may even find ourselves going 4 points clear of Juventus. We need to do... Oh, jeeps. 2-0 Frosinone. Well, there goes the advantage over Juventus. We might well find ourselves behind the old lady again then. 2-0 defeat to Frosinone. Not sure what Juventus will have done on that particular match day, but that's really frustrating. Time to welcome Manchester United back to us now, and we'll take them on in leg number 2. Just double check that their formation or that their starting lineup is as strong as it was in... Hello, register the controller, please. Thank you. Let's just make sure that there we go. That was weird. Didn't show anything. Register that their team is as strong as it should be. Again, we'll make the change. Lingard for Martial. In fact, it was Lingard in the midfield, wasn't it? There we go, for Martial. Other than that, we'll leave it unchanged. Just double check there's no one in the reserves that should certainly be involved. It doesn't look like it, no. Okay, right. Here we go again then. Leg number 2. We need to win this time. Brozovic, forward there to Fernandes. Cross to Falco. Fernandes again. Here's Brozovic. Icardi. Spins well. Back there to Nangolan. Fernandes out to Politano. If we can start on the front foot and get a goal immediately, that would be superb. And on the volley, Icardi's shot is blocked well. And Falco thought was actually going to win possession back there, but still Manchester United keep the ball and push forward with it. Paul Pogba forward there to Rashford. After that first leg, I'm not massively confident that we're going to be able to turn this around, but I'm hoping that my lack of confidence is not well founded and that we'll actually play better than we did in the first leg and get ourselves victory here and through to the next round. Just a 1-0 win would be enough on away goals to send us through. Keeping a clean sheet is so important in this game, but whether I can do that or not, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, Pogba's just got the strength to hold off Perisic there. Brozovic brings that down, looks for Nangolan. We'll go back to Brozovic and forward in that channel to Bruno Fernandes. There's Rajan Angolan again, but Pogba again defensively astute and aware of the danger. Great defensive work from the Frenchman in midfield. Normally much better playing further forward, but certainly doing a job in a midfield 3 for United in the opening stages of this second leg. Really need my midfielders to do the same. And then the attackers to be better. There's Icardi. I needed him to show strength there, and he did. Unfortunately, he didn't show an ability to pass the football. It's meant for Rajan Angolan. Went to go towards someone else, and it was misplaced. Bruno Fernandes. Icardi's there. He ran at me before deciding to run away, and then just stopped dead. His movement isn't that good, Mauro Icardi, and that is costing me opportunities at times. Icardi out wide here to Alex Telles. I've had numerous people say, again, Icardi's just loitering on the edge. Get in the box, Mauro. You're one of my best headers of the ball. You just stood there. And then I pass it backwards. Then he runs into the box. Mate, I need you to be there to cross it. And now he's on the edge again. Why, Mauro? So frustrating. He just doesn't do what you want him to do as an out-and-out main target man striker. Doesn't make much sense. A number of you guys in the comment section have said that you two have found that you struggled with Mauro Icardi in Season 1, but in Season 2, he really came good for you and started to score goals. So I'm hoping that will be the case for me in this save as well. I'm not going to sell him on in the summer transfer window. If Icardi is to leave, it will be in January of Season 2 if we can't get the better out of him at the beginning of a second year, whilst we make changes to the rest of the side. It's a corner to Manchester United here in the 33rd minute. We do need to get a goal to stand a chance of going through. Bless me, and now we need to score multiple goals to stand a chance of going through. It's gone down as an own goal, apparently. Eric Bailly with the header. Oh, that's giving me a headache, that sneeze. Eric Bailly with the header. Now 3-1 Manchester United on aggregate. We'll have a look at the replay to see if it was actually off target before it took the deflection off Vasalko. I don't think it was. Let's have a look. Good angle for it here. No, it certainly was on target before Vasalko helped it on his way. Just lifted it over the keeper, if anything. Don't think that should be an own goal, but regardless, it still went in, and that's the most devastating thing. Manchester United 1, Inter 0. Manchester United 3-1 on aggregate. And that means that our away goal is struck off, or the effect of our away goal is struck off. We can still go to extra time, of course, if we score 2 and make it 3-3 on aggregate. But we are going to have to, if we want to go through in 90 minutes, score 3 goals now. And I can't yet seem to score 1. Bruno Fernandes. Oh, is he onside here, Mauro Icardi? He is. What on earth happened to Manchester United's defensive line there? They made the mistake in midfield. Jesse Lingard just dodgy first touch, and Icardi's just on his own. A gift from Manchester United, and Icardi has brought us right back in it. We do still need 1 more to take it to extra time. We need 2 more to win outright in 90 minutes. But that has really given us a chance in the second half now. I'm going to try and get a second in the first half if I can, but I highly doubt it'll happen. Bruno Fernandes tricking his way past one. Politano played in down the line. Get back on that left to deliver a ball in towards the middle. Not where I wanted it to go. Nangolan with a volley. Brozovic will bring that down and spin back. Nangolan. Oh, Bruno Fernandes' touch lets him down there, and that'll be half-time, I think, and is. That's frustrating. We could have brought it 2 goals back in our favour before half-time, but we'll have to do it in the second half now. Matic knocks that down to Lingard. Back to Pogba. See how they're pinging the ball about with confidence now, Man United. They know that they're in control of this tie. 5 minutes into the second half. They're trying to build to get themselves a second away goal, and that would kill me off, I think. I'd be absolutely devastated if they score another away goal, because I'm certain that would knock me out of the competition. Work this about really nicely, though. And Perisic is in here, looking to accelerate away from Lindelöf. Just stand it up into the middle, and off the bar! What a save from De Gea! I have to see a replay of that. Was it Mauro Icardi in the middle? Unbelievable stop from the goalkeeper from point-blank range. He made a similar sort of save, reaction-wise, against Sevilla not too long ago. Probably a couple of years now, but not too long ago in European play. And who is that? It's Politano, isn't it? It's Politano that's at it again on the edge of the 6-yard box, and De Gea off his forearm up onto the bar. That might be the difference between us qualifying and getting knocked out in the Champions League. Oh, Almeida's found some space and the cross is decent. Handanovic punches. Pogba to Almeida. Oh, Matic nicely into the path of Rashford to Almeida again. That's a Matic. They're toying with me now and they're on the edge of my own box as well. Lukaku to Lingard. Good save by Sami Handanovic. The Slovenian keeping me in this, just as De Gea is doing the same for them at the other end. Pogba to take the corner. Delivered in really well. Perisic down. Martial's shot blocked. They'll drop to Pogba. Oh, no, that was me registering a tackle on Paul Pogba, not trying to clear it. That sucks. Corner for United. 25 minutes to go. Pogba to deliver, and delivery does. Perisic will, I'd say, away. Perisic's down. Bruno Fernandes away via Riccardi. Almeida's with me. It's a nice turn, actually. And the runners around me will hopefully keep going. Oh, what an interception from Lindelöf. That was ridiculous. He was in there, Bruno Fernandes. Not the fastest, but certainly would have gotten away. Martial with numbers in front of him. Skriniar's tackle takes it to Almeida, and they keep possession here. Manchester United. Pogba going for the shot. It's going to deflect. Oh, thankfully Handanovic gets to it first. Politano knocks it down to Bruno Fernandes. Politano been heavily involved in a lot for us in every game we played this season so far. Perisic drops his shoulder, will whip it in. Bruno Fernandes brushing forward. Politano, first time. It worked in an earlier game yesterday. It worked, sorry, in the first leg against Manchester United. But not able to get us a goal on this occasion. And still United come forward and still they're dangerous. Another goal kills me off and certainly puts them through, I'm sure. We do stand firm for the time being. Jesse Lingard, Martial, Nangolan trying to get rid of it. Here's Martial again. Almeida from right back pushing forward, headed away by Skriniar. And Herrera brings it down. Young, Martial. Oh, good save, Handanovic. I needed that. Oh, God. We are 7 minutes from being eliminated from the Champions League. Lautaro Martinez to come on for Perisic. And let's change formations again. It worked in the last episode to give us a victory on a move João Mario out wide. It worked in the last episode to give us victory against Lazio in the final game. Hopefully it can work again for us here, but we are going to have to come from our own box. As Pogba takes the corner. No! Lukaku's header is saved by Handanovic. Come on then. Let's go. Balde Keita, make the run. And play him in. Pace, pace, turn and pace. Maybe, no, not really. Didn't go as well as I'd hoped. Bollocks, I've given the ball away. 5 minutes to go. Not looking good for us now. Really not looking good for us now. This is great football from Manchester United as well on the counter-attack. Lovely tackle. Forward we come. Bruno Fernandes. Got Icardi there. Lautaro Martinez is across here. I may have slightly overhit that. He's played in well. We'll look to pick out Icardi in the middle. Bailly's there. Balde Keita brings that down. Nangolan. Icardi turns. Still going. Mauro Icardi shot blocked and Jesse Lingard clears. We had a shot blocked right at the very end of the first leg. We've had a shot blocked right at the very end of the second. And if we'd have scored them both, we'd have been through. As it happens, we are seconds away from going out. Don't do it yet, ref. Don't do it. We're out of the Champions League at the quarter-final stage. So Manchester United by 3-2 over the course of 2 legs. A 2-1 defeat at Old Trafford. A draw at home by a goal each. And 2-2 Bayern and Liverpool. Liverpool through there as well. Real Madrid through against Lyon. Barcelona through against Schalke convincingly. We're out of the Champions League. So the third and final game today will be against Juventus. £10.5 million added to the transfer budget. We're level with them at the top of the table now. As we lost to Frosinone, they drew again. So 3 straight draws for Juventus now. And thanks to us losing the game against Frosinone, we haven't got ourselves a big advantage over them. We could have been so much further clear of them. And they've won on match day 33, so now we have to beat them to stay in touch. We might have the Serie A title and the Champions League escape us over the course of a couple of games. It's Juventus up next, and I'm really not sure how this one's going to go. We battered them by 4-0 though earlier on in the season, but that was prior to the sliders. Now we're going to see whether this Juventus side can compete with the sliders in full effect. Ronaldo's the league's top goal scorer. Dybala is second, but they're suffering from some stamina issues, as AC Milan did earlier on in the season as well. Blaise Matuidi on the bench. He can go in there for Emre Can. Anyone else that should be in the starting? Sami Khedira is tired. Koke's there as well. Could maybe put Koke in for Bender in that position. Cavani's on the bench. Moise Keane's on the bench. Barzali. Perrin. We'll take Perrin out for... I might as well leave him in actually. No, they haven't got a central midfielder there. Let's put Emre Can in. Right, that's going to be the lineup then for Juventus here, and this is mine as ever. In fact, do I take Icardi out? No, I won't. He scored against United. We'll leave him in. Right, Juventus versus Inter Milan. The Serie A title is on the line right now. Skriniar forward there nicely to Icardi. Here's Nangolan. Politano back to Shime Vrsaljko. Side to Raja Nangolan again. There's Brozovic. And Mauro Icardi across to Alex Telles. Keep that in, please. Fully expecting this to be a much more difficult game than it was the first time we played them this season. I don't know why he's dinked that pass into the defender rather than around him, but regardless, we shall continue forward. Here's Alexandro back to Matuidi. We won't continue forward, we'll continue backwards. Ronaldo, Koke, and Golan intercepts forward to Bruno Fernandes. Now we can advance forward. Mauro Icardi in behind Chiellini. Low on stamina, it's closing me down, can't get the block on it, but Szczesny makes the save. Brozovic trying to get there, but Koke, who ended up losing possession in the first place, gets back to clear it away and ensure that we don't get a rebound. Oh, it's meant for Nangolan and it's misplaced. 10 minutes in, a chance already, but still 0-0. Douglas Costa in there to Pjanic. Alexandro, early cross, decent. That's what Cristiano does. Another goal. Unfortunately, it's against me, not for me. Cristiano Ronaldo just squeezing behind or between two defenders there, and how he's gotten to that, I'm not sure, but he just had more determination, perhaps. Skriniar reacting too late. Seems to shrug him off there. Ronaldo just pushes him aside. Not good enough from my backline. Ronaldo gives Juventus a 1-0 advantage. They've got one hand on the trophy if things stay as is. Salco out wide to Politano. An immediate fire back would be superb. It's not going to happen though. Joao Cancelo clears that. Nangolan knocks out to Vrsaljko. It might yet happen. Nangolan blocked by Koke. It's twice Koke's been in the right place at the right time at the back to deny us the opportunity to score a goal. Politano will look here for Bruno Fernandes. Nice turn by Icardi, trying to get that back to the Portuguese. It's going to drop here to the Argentine. That's tame on his left foot. Got to be better, Mauro. Come on. Win that header. Well up. Right. Mauro Icardi. Politano. Mauro Icardi again. Politano's made the run. I see Bruno Fernandes around the corner. Politano's in. Good save by Perisic. Good save by Perisic. Good save by Szczesny. Oh, he was offside anyway. Still, we come forward through the gap. Icardi lays it off. Brozovic ducks the shoulder. Bruno Fernandes. Good save. Wojciech Szczesny. Really top stop from the pole. And we're still behind. Douglas Costa. Overlapping run from Alexandro. Trying to get it off him. It's just too strong. Ronaldo was too strong in the middle earlier on for Skriniar. Alexandro was too strong there for Shime Vrsaljko. And Douglas Costa very nearly. Too strong for the defender that was with him too. Floating and floating and floating towards that top corner. But thankfully Handanovic got to this one. Douglas Costa quickly forward to Ronaldo. Lovely footwork to turn. Oh, the ball rolls killed me off. Costa to Ronaldo to Dybala. And they've picked me apart. We beat them 4-0 on their patch. They're on course to beat me 4-0 on mine. Certainly making the changes to the sliders has worked. Juventus, clearly the best side in the league. They've just been a step above in this game, Juventus. Passing the ball about with such confidence and such accuracy. Oh, where's that deflecting? I was worried about that slipping in at the near post. And creeping in there as well. Oh, good header by Perisic. Chiellini will recover possession. Juve just too good. This is the sort of test you want from the game. Oh, Hello. This is what you want from games against the big sides in career mode. Tests, defeats, games that are really, really, really hard to play, and that's what we've had against Manchester United and Juventus today. Certainly made the right decision in adjusting those sliders. It's going to make the longevity of this career mode so much better, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed the extra entertainment value from the more difficult games as well. Certainly got a positive reaction in the comments. I'll type that back to Reginald Angolan. In there to Mauro Icardi, who's used the turn of his defender almost like an NFL-style block there. Not sure who it was in the middle. It might have been Bruno Fernandes. Watch him here. He just gets in the way of Chiellini and it stops him from being able to close the man down. It's worked beautifully there, Bruno Fernandes. Talk about teamwork. And a deadly finish from Mauro Icardi. We might not be out of it yet. Juventus 2 into 1. Game on again. Inside there to Koke. Forward nicely to Ronaldo. Matuidi. Douglas Costa. Trying to win it off him and I can't. Down the line there to Cristiano Ronaldo. Cross could come in and does. It's dangerous. It's headed away by Alex Telles. Perisic looking to counter on them now. Lovely turn. Oh, can't get it through the gap. We will still somehow keep possession. Icardi played in. Politano around the corner. He's about to come off for Balde Keita here, Politano, but he might have one last thing to say on the field, and that might be involved or being involved in the setup. Icardi thumps it home. So lucky, but we're level. With the Serie A title on the line, Mauro Icardi is stepping up. Questioned his performances all the way throughout this season, but a great first finish and right place, right time for his 10th Serie A goal of the season. This second half has come alive. A game of two halves so far. 2 for Juventus in the first, 2 for us in the second. There might yet be more. Icardi, the option is on there for Bruno Fernandes, but not accurate enough with the pass. Okay, through the gap there to Pjanic. Oh, not now, please. Talking about late goals changing games in commentary. Dybala looking for the man on the far side for Salco. I'll tell you what, I'll take a late goal now that I have possession and we're on the counter-attack. Perisic. Everybody's really tired, but there might yet be one final chance for Inter Milan to take victory here against Juventus and get our league campaign back on course. Balde Keita saves with his feet, Szczesny. Unreal stop. That could be the save that wins Juventus Serie A. Oh, blocked. I just held my breath as I was trying to get the shot on goal. 2-2 draw against Juventus. We have to be proud with the fight back of the lads in the second half. Oh, but frustrated not to have finished it off there with Balde Keita right at the death. A win would have put us right back in the mix. Although, Juve have played a game more and are 3 points clear of us. So we could, if we win that extra game, still close the gap. And then it would be goal difference or the head-to-head that comes into play. If it's head-to-head, then we will win the league if we're level on points because we beat them 4-0. And avoiding defeat there in that game might well be the reason that we are able to keep ourselves in the title fight and maybe even be the one that wins us the title. Politano's out for 2 weeks with a training injury. Your squad monthly report is looking decent. £800,000 value now for Daniele Giordano. Ferrari's growing nicely. Marco Romano's growing nicely. 91, 94 to 94 potential for him. As you saw, 92 to 94 for Greco. Really looking forward to seeing how he grows. 85 to 94 for Matthias Bauer. His physical stats look great already. Really looking to up his sprint speed and hopefully his acceleration will come along with it. Gasparoni's 15 and looking like he could be decent. Well, his potential 73 to 91. 83 to 94 for Luca Russo. He's a new one. Benjamin Schultz, 86 to 92 at left back, although he's 6'6". I'm pretty sure he'll be utilised at centre back. Niels Falk, 83 to 94, and then 83 to 89 for Dragan Petkovic. Babic, 72 to 94, and then 88 to 94 for Davor Brankovic, who's growing really, really nicely indeed. He could be a very good centre-back for us by the time Skriniar and De Vries are in the latter stages of their career. We are signing a new centre-back next season, of course, with Diogo Godin joining us, and we'll probably be moving Miranda on. Right, tomorrow's episode will be the season finale. Udinese, Chievo, Roma, Napoli, Empoli, and we'll know whether we will or will not win the Serie A title come this time tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Make sure you subscribe because it's going to be a banger tomorrow with us being able to draw level on points with Juve, sorry, with 4 games to go. I have no idea what's going to happen. I'll see you there.